And welcome in for another talk, for another convo. Um, this one's going to be mainly talking about the things you need to do before you are 25 to set yourself up in a good way. I know I might not have I might be the best person because of situations that I'm in, but if I can give advice to anybody that's younger, I'll always try to steer them in the right direction. So one thing, as a man, one thing I want to keep clear: do not let lust overcome your dreams. And what I mean by that is don't get with a pretty girl while you're younger and stay with her just because she's pretty, even though she's against all your morals and all of your plans in life. It is your life. Everybody feels like, they are the chosen one, they are special. You have to keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you are special, and do not put yourself in situations where it would take away from your dream, from you achieving your dream. Do not waste time, because time on this earth is finite. Tomorrow is not guaranteed to anyone. So take in the time that you can. And definitely another thing I want to include is always move towards your happiness. Do not solely move towards money. It is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to keep your morals right. The people that solely only go towards money are the people that are evil in this world. Because if you have the most money, you're not sitting there being a good Samaritan getting that. You're having to mess over somebody for that money. You're having to put somebody in a bind for that money. It is not truly all clean money if you're a millionaire, or especially billionaires. So keep that in mind. Another thing, whatever you may have, I personally believe in God. I believe in Yahweh, Yeshua, Jesus Christ. I believe in a higher power. Something that all men, in my eyes, need to have is a belief in a higher power. A man that does not believe in something higher than self is a lost man. It is the best way I can put it, it is a automatic moral compass. It is to keep you doing good and staying away from evil. Being a good person and keeping you away from being conniving. The people that do not believe, and I have met some good people that are atheists and whatnot, but it's very far and few between. The people that are good people to me, they always believe in something higher than themselves. And I truly believe that if you're a man, if you're even a woman, you need to believe in something higher than yourself. Because if you only believe in yourself, you're going to be a selfish individual. Another tip I want to give a younging, somebody that's, just graduating high school or, going into college. Do not be afraid of failure. Failure is inevitable. That is what life is. Life is struggling, life is failure, life is hardships. But you have to, there's a big hornet. Dangly legs, I hate them things, I tell you what. But dang, I lost my train of thought. Shoot. Do not let... Man, I lost it completely. That hornet got me jumping. It's going to go about its business. Yeah, you have to believe in something higher than yourself. Because you're going to be a selfish even if you don't. And another tip that I wanted to give. There it is. There's the thought. Don't put people in a bad situation to further yourself. Be the sun in people's lives. And what I mean by that is bring warmth to people, bring happiness to people, and it will be brought back to you. You being a wormhole that's just taking in everything and everything and everything is not going to lead to anything but emptiness and darkness. But if you're the sun to people, you will, I tell you, that seeing people happy, it's one thing that I love to see. People smiling. Comedians, that's their whole job, is to make people laugh and make people smile. And when you really think about it, they are helping people mental. They're helping people's, mental state of, I need to keep going forward, because laughing is the best medicine. Being happy, smiling is the best medicine. It gets you through the hurdles in life, because life is hurdles, life is hardship. And without that hardship, you will not be a great person. You have to go through learning experiences. Don't let failure take you out. Don't let failing at something hurt you to the point where you want to give up. Take that moment in failure and learn from it, because there is always a learning lesson from failure. Whether it be you baking something and your eggs were too cold, so whenever you poured the mixture into the flour, it ended up balling up and not really congealing the way that you needed to. Or it could be something as simple as, I went to a soccer game. I'm a semi-professional soccer player and I'm trying to become professional, and you lose in the tournament. Take that time to learn. Take that time to figure out your weaknesses in your game so you can become the better player, become a better self. You have to continue to become a better you on a daily basis, no matter what it is. You might be going through some hardships. Your mother might be on her deathbed and you're a young person. But continue to better yourself, because that is all the people that love you would want for you. Happiness. Also, another thing that I would like to let somebody know is that seclusion breeds enlightenment. Do not be scared to be alone. Do not be frightened of this silence of loneliness, because all it's going to do is make you think. All of the distractions that we have in today's age, sitting on your phone, scrolling for hours, or watching TV, watching Love Island, watching baddies, all of that is to distract you from the thing that you need to be moving forward towards, and that is enlightenment and bettering thyself. That is what you need to be worrying about. That is what life is supposed to be, truly. In my belief, that is what life is supposed to be. Work towards being enlightened, make people happy, bring good things to others. That is what you're supposed to do. But the things that distract us, like working a job to make ends meet, you have to give 8 hours of your life for 5 days out of the week to have a house or to have a place to have a roof over your head, But if we didn't have to worry about that, a lot of people would be enlightened. A lot of things would be further. If money was not a concept in the world and the only thing that we had was bartering and skills, we would be so much better as a civilization. Because I'll tell you what, humans are the only thing that pay to be on the planet that they were born on. That's like telling a bear to go pay for the freaking cave that they stay in, or a penguin to go, pay rent for the glacier that they stay on. We are the only ones that pay for this, and it is completely backwards. Land is free. Land is given to us from the higher one. We are not supposed to be paying for land, supposed to be slaving to get a plot of land. Even though that is what the structure we are in, we shouldn't be. This shouldn't be that way. But we have to navigate it because we're born in this time. It's not like we're born in the 1800s where people were just on a horse. Oh, this is my land. Put down a stake. Boom. This is where I'm going to have generations of my kids and things live. That is no more. But we need to get back to that some way, somehow. because this capitalism is not helping anybody except for the people that are already rich. Right now I saw a or not right now, but or the other day I saw a statistic where all of the wealth in America is pretty much owned by people that are $65 years old and up. A lot of our wealth is not from the people that are coming up in today's age. The wealth is from the folks that ended up buying a house that was $120,000 whenever it was, 2005. Now that same house is going for $1.5 million with no changes, no renovations, nothing. It's just the same thing for a crazy amount of money. That's how inflation works, and it's sad that we've had money printed and we didn't have any say-so in the matter. We didn't have okay, yeah, go ahead and print some more money so we actually have money. The whole stimulus check thing did not help a dang person that was actually working. Let me tell you about my story. During COVID, I was working at Home Depot, and I was making around, I believe, $15 an hour, and I was considered an essential worker. So no matter what, I was supposed to be there at 5 a.m. serving paint to the people that had to go do their jobs. And I don't mind that. I am a man that loves to work. I am a man that likes to get up in the morning and do something. But the thing that pisses me off is that people that worked at, a place that wasn't essential, they got their weekly pay and they got the stimulus check on top of it. They were racking money up like no other. But for the people that are working hard and still making sure the country is ran, they don't get anything. I never received a stimulus check. The first, the second, whatever, I think there was a third one. I never received any of it. And I tried to do it in my taxes to get the credit. Still didn't see it. Cool. It's whatever. The time is gone. The time has passed. But my thing is, we cannot continue to set hard workers back, because then it's going to make people say, well, why would I work hard if I can just sit on my butt? Why would I work hard if I can make more money doing something that is less strenuous? Hard work needs to be valued as such. And we are in the time where hard work is not valued as such. We are in the time where people can go stream and, I'm going to have a Love Island episode. I'm going to have 13 girls try to fight for my love, even though at the end of it, nobody's fighting for love. It's all a ploy to get you to give them money for the said program. Entertainers are getting more money than hard workers in today's age. That is backwards. So keep that in mind, being a young person coming up in this world. Yes, go for that hardworking job. Be that mechanic. Be that electrician. Be that construction worker. And show that you can do something with your hands. But do not let that be the end-all be-all, because it's not going to take you anywhere. It's not going to secure you for life. Once your knees start to hurt, once your back starts to break, you will not have the body of a young person anymore eventually. So you need to be able to move accordingly. Because in America, hard work is not valued as such. But take that in. Take all the advice that I gave you in, and move the way that you want to move. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for staying and listening to me. And I can't wait to see what you do with your life. Have a good one.